Hey guys, today we are finally doing a full unboxing video on the Mini GT 5th anniversary Nissan GTR R34. And here he is in a digital camo box to match the digital camo livery on the vehicle and such. So pretty cool that they did the print on the box too, kind of like the Liberty Walk graffiti and the other little purple Liberty Walk. Kind of has the same feeling and same limited number too, one of 9,999. So kind of limited for Mini GT and such. They usually don't mark the quantity of cars. This is one of only a handful that were labeled with how many were produced. So on this end cap, you have Mini GT, collector number 446. Bottom side, same thing, scale 164, collector number 446. This end cap, same, Mini GT, collector number 446. Nothing on the top side except for digital camo. Then the back side, you have a bunch of stuff going on here. You have your age recommendation, because it is a collector model, so they recommend 14 and older. Warning with choking hazard for smaller kids. Where to find Mini GT online, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Your TSM model licensing and the official holographic TSM model sticker to signify that it is real and not a knockoff. Nissan licensing, and then your UPC code, which signifies that you have a Nissan Skyline GTR R34 V-Spec 2 Mini GT digital camouflage purple Mini GT 5 years anniversary model LTD, which is limited, 9,999 pieces. And this is a right-hand drive model, but I don't think they had enough room to put it with all the stuff they have going on there on the UPC. I think this is the fullest name on a UPC I've seen done by Mini GT. So they have a lot of stuff going on there in the name of this vehicle. So let's get him out and take a look at him. You've probably seen this already in my shorts. Whenever I did get this car, along with the Lincoln Capri and the Top Secret R32, I did some short videos on them and uploaded them on YouTube. I also have some on my TikTok channel and have some on Instagram. So anyways, this comes in a bigger plastic tray that actually has a dome on it, unlike the smaller boxes. But this is usually what their collector boxes have, like the holiday specials, the other like graffiti, and then the Liberty Walk purple, and then the police. They all have this. I wish they would be like the police and give you a couple little figures to go with the car. That would be really cool. And they do make figures, so I wish they would do that. So anyways, let's get him out and take a look at him. Really cool. Not a big fan of digital camo, but this purple and blue and black going together looks pretty good. I dig the silver 6-spoke wheels. They look really nice. And then the mirrors are black, and they are rubber, and pretty durable too. And as you can see, as I mentioned, they didn't say on the box, but it is a right-hand drive, because most of these R34s were all produced, not most, but were all produced in right-hand drive. Now, there are some conversions that were done, like there is a Bayside blue one that is in the Philippines that has been converted to left-hand drive, and there's a few in the U.S., mainly on the West Coast, that have been converted to left-hand drive. So as you can see on the hood, they have the Mini GT logo, diagonal. Kind of reminds me of something that Mopar would do back in the early 70s and such, when they would have the 340 across the corner of the hood on some of the cars. Very cool kind of thing. It's kind of nostalgic the way it's located. You can see the detail of the rear window defroster and the back window. Carbon fiber high wing. And then not much going on with livery on this car. The whole paint job is like livery with the digital camo wrap, I would call it. Now going to the back side, you see that we have red acrylic taillight lenses, GTR vanity plate. You have your detailed lights in the bumper cover, your GTR emblem, the Skyline embossed in the deck lid, your Nissan emblem. Then the silver exhaust tip and muffler, and flipping it over to get the rest of the base of the car, you can see that it is held together by Phillips head screws, which are like button head type screws. And it is metal on metal as always. You have treaded rubber tires with these really cool silver 6-spoke wheels. Now going to the front and getting a look of the details in the front and such. Let me zoom in instead of trying to get it too close and it blurs. As you can see, it has a nice GTR emblem in the grille, acrylic headlight lenses, the marker lights in the front bumper cover, mesh in the rear opening in front of the intercooler. You do have wipers embossed into the windshield and such. So very nicely done car. So let's set him there. And this will probably go down as one of the more sought after R34s after the other digital camos. They have like a black digital camo one and a white digital camo with red wheels. Those were some special events in Hong Kong. And the white one with the red wheels seems to be the most sought after one right now. But I have a feeling this one will go down to be one of the more sought after ones, because we're still at the very beginning of the R34 releases, so you can still get your hands on these. I would get every one of them if you're an R34 collector, because we've seen what happened with some of the R35s. They are untouchable somewhat, and then when you do find them, you're going to pay a hefty price. So I would recommend to get these while you can, because the R34, in my opinion, is the king of the GTR. That's the most desirable one out of the 32, 33, 34, and 35. I think 34 is the most sought after one of the group. So anyways, this is my 2 cents on this model. Very nice one. I do have an extra sealed one I will be bringing back to the States with me that will run somewhere around 30 or 35 bucks, give or take a couple dollars. We'll see what happens once I get back there and such. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching. I have another video on Mini GT coming up later that will be on a couple of very rare A90 Supras, but they are already sold. Picked them up for an IG friend of mine. So we'll do a video on it, show you guys those up close and personal before they go to their new home. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your week.